We're about to lose $10 million on purpose.
You see, we do $60 million a year right now, but it's not quite what it looks like.
After building this $500 million business out of this 50,000 square foot warehouse, we discovered something about money that has changed everything for us.
You're about to discover that most businesses are focused on the wrong numbers and why making less could actually make you rich.
One thing I can guarantee you is by the end of this video, you will have a completely different mindset about the way you view money.
Listen, everyone's obsessed with revenue numbers, focused on sales, focused on their Amazon orange bars, but that's not what really matters.
Here's what nobody shows you. Higher revenue equals higher costs. The more revenue you do, the more employees you need to have to produce that inventory. The more expenses you'll have when it comes to shipping and prepping that inventory. People see these orange bars, get very excited looking at people's social media accounts when really that's just top line revenue. What we focus on over here is growing profits. Additionally, when you sell more items and have higher revenue, you're typically selling more inventory, which comes with further complications. Product restrictions, ASINs being gated, account health issues, all of these things that can be resolved by streamlining your business, focusing on the profitability of the company, and putting less focus on the revenue.
Bigger revenue equals bigger team. Bigger team equals more headaches. Just think about it this way. If I continue to expand my team, I'm gonna have to have more of this on my side. And trust me, you don't want more of this.
Like you're so easy to work with.
Forget about it.
At the end of the day, more products equal more problems. You do not want to put a huge focus on revenue. You want to focus on the profitability of your company. Our goal in 2024 was to build a $100 million business. But we were killing ourselves to hit revenue goals while we were watching our profit margins shrink.
People want to talk about the 6 most important letters: EBITDA, earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. Essentially, what that means is how much money am I really making? And really, EBITDA is the only thing that matters. I can't put those orange Amazon bars in my wallet. And I get it, shiny object syndrome. Everyone's looking at how big they can grow their business, how much they could scale, but it equals more problems. Eric said it earlier on. At this point, we want to focus on being as efficient as possible. It's the lazy Joe syndrome. I want to do as little as possible and make as much as possible.
So we're making a massive change in our own business. We're cutting our revenue by 20%, which is about $10 million. So our goal over the next 12 months is to decrease our revenue by 10 million bucks. And this is how we're going to do it. We're cutting out those low margin, high risk products that we've been selling for many, many years because the profits just aren't there anymore. Additionally, we're removing products that are labor intensive and don't have the margins to support them. A great example is a 6-pack of glass items that needs to be bubble wrapped. It takes a lot of time to produce that. I guarantee you, if you run your numbers for the amount of time it takes you to produce one of those units, once you analyze it against the profitability of that product, you're probably losing money.
This helps to reduce inventory complexity, discrepancies with your suppliers and distributors, and at the end of the day, it simplifies and streamlines your operations. So when we're looking at our business and making decisions about how to lose $10 million, but really put more money in our pocket, the way that we're doing that is we're looking at how much it costs to ship out every product, how much it costs our company to get those products on Amazon and in front of the customer, and how much we're making on each of those products. And we're looking at the delta, meaning the spread between that, and we're removing ones that just don't cut the margins.
And here's the crazy part. By decreasing our revenue, we're going to increase our net profit by 3%. And 3% of $50 million is 1.5 million bucks. It's a nice chunk of change to put back into our bank accounts and invest in other opportunities. All right, so here's an example of our exact business and the math that we were just talking about. So right now, we're doing about $60 million a year at about a 5% net margin. So that's about $3 million in profit every single year our business makes. Net profit back into our bank accounts. So now let's do the same math, but let's lose $10 million. So here we have the number, $50 million, but we're going to be more efficient in our process, pick only the cream of the crop profitable inventory, so our net margin is going to increase by 3 percentage points, which equals $4 million in profit. So this difference here between 60 million at 5% and 50 million at 8% is $1 million in additional profits to our business, which is amazing. But we just said we're going to make $1.5 million in more profits this year. Where's that other $500,000 coming from? Well, let's break it down one step further. We got this spread here. This spread equals $10 million. Our average order sells for 25 bucks. 10 million divided by $25 is 400,000 orders less that we will need to process this coming year. 400,000 orders out of the 2.4 million orders we ship every single year is a 16% decrease in labor, a 16% decrease in shipping costs, a 16% decrease in supply costs, a 16% decrease in possibly our warehouse space, all adding to our net profitability, adding this additional $500,000 in net profits, making our total increase for net profitability in the next 12 months $1.5 million. It's simple math.
So Eric just broke down the numbers for you, but it's not just about cutting costs. At the end of the day, what it really is about building an operational strategy that's gonna put more money in your pocket. And the way you're gonna do that is by investing your time, your resources, and your energy to the brands and suppliers which are bringing you the highest in profit, and reducing your operational costs so that every dollar is primed, so that you're only using the software which is providing you the highest return on investment. So you're only talking with brands that are providing you the long-term relationship and the highest amount of income and profits. It's time for us, it's time for you to cut the waste, cut the time, and focus on what really matters in your business so you can focus on what really matters in your life. And I want to highlight an important factor. We've been in this industry and running our operation for over 12 years now. We have seen thousands of influencers come and go who flaunt their Lambos, flaunt their rented jets, and they try to sell you on this dream of dollar amounts, profit equaling sales. But that's just not the case here. And that's not what excites me at the end of the day. What excites me is knowing that I'm growing value for my business here, for the people that I employ, and for you. I love you.
So if you'd like to increase the net profitability of your business and be here for the long run, send us a DM on Instagram and we'd love to help you scale your business. We've helped thousands of people build life-changing businesses. A lot of them have scaled to multiple 7 figures, and a lot of them have also scaled to multiple 8 figures, which is absolutely revolutionary and life-changing for them and their families, and for us as well, because it makes me sleep much better at night knowing I'm having an impact on the world and you as a whole. I love you.